Hello and thanks for joining us. Today we're going to meet an actress who shot to international stardom as Lisbeth Salander in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Noomi Rapace is on this year's jury at the Cannes Film Festival, which means she'll be part of the process in deciding which are the best films here. It means she's got to watch 21 movies in just 12 days. Jennifer Ben Brahim has been to meet her.
Noomi Rapace, hello.
Hello.
Thanks for speaking to us in France 24. Now, you are part of this year's jury at the Cannes Film Festival. How did you feel getting that call?
I got a sensation of extreme happiness, and I felt like all the hair on my body just stood up. It was a very physical reaction, and I felt so honored, and I got really touched.
It's a wonder, the spell I'm under, because of the chill in the air.
And you're no stranger to Cannes. What can you tell us about your favorite experience of being here on the Croisette?
My favorite was probably last year when I was here with Lamb. Lamb is a small Icelandic movie that we shot up in a remote village, far from glamour, far from anything, you know, sparkly and the glamour of our industry. And I didn't expect that movie to travel so far. So it was really a very big moment for me when we were standing here together last year and kind of showing it for the world for the first time.
I mean, not only that, it won an award for in an Un Certain Regard category.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Shocking and beautiful. And it was also a movie that kind of brought me back to my roots and really kind of, I feel like I found myself again. I've been on a kind of a detour of doing lots of things in the world and big American movies, and that was kind of me really coming back to art house cinema and kind of a reunion with that side of myself. So it's a very personal movie for me.
But long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it.
Now, going back to your role in the jury this year, we're about halfway through the festival, and I know you can't really give anything away right now. What are your takeaways from what you've seen so far in terms of films?
I mean, it's a lot of powerful films. I love hearing the other jury members' take on things. It kind of makes me see things that I didn't see myself first, and it's a very creative and very playful conversation that is going on, which kind of makes me as a human and a lover of cinema grow. So it's very, very inspiring.
And did you know the works of your other jury members before, being part of a team of them?
Yeah, of course. Some of them I've been following for years and big fans of, and some are kind of new for me, but I did my research and I kind of watched their work before I came because I kind of want to know.
Now, you're a Swedish actress and there are 2 Swedish films in the selection this year.
It's crazy.
Must be kind of proud.
Yes.
And what can you tell us about the film industry in Sweden?
I feel like the Scandinavian cinema has really kind of taken a huge step forward recently. And, we have Joachim Trier in the jury as well. And the worst person in the world was here last year. And he's just, there's so many amazing filmmakers coming out of that little region. And it's small countries. So it's pretty amazing. I wish that the Swedish cinema and that we would get more support though, more money to Swedish filmmakers, and that it wouldn't be so hard to get things financed. And also the support of newcomers. It can be a bit hard for a newcomer to get into the system because it's a specific rule system that you need to have a producer who produced before. So I would like to open up and find a structure that kind of embraces first-time directors a little bit better.
Forrest Whitaker got an honorary palm this year.
Yeah.
Now, I understand he's one of your favorite actors. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you get a chance to speak to him?
Yes. I met him actually when we were walking out, and I just hugged him, and I got super teary. I cried in the ceremony, and then I just said how much I love his work, and he was like, "That means the world to me because I've seen your films, and I think you're wonderful." And I got really moved by that. He's just. It's crazy how much you've done and that he's always amazing. He just brings so much humanity, so much vulnerability and strength to each performance, and it's just breathtaking.
Talking about projects that are coming up for you, you're set to star in a series with Mathieu Schoenaerts called Django, and that's a remake. Can you tell us a bit more about that project?
It's been an incredible journey. We have an Italian team, so the director Francesca Comancini and the two writers Maddalena and Leo. They did Gomorrah. So it's really it's been really fantastic to have that kind of fiery Italian blood into and kind of rebooting and kind of bringing my favorite genre. I love Westerns, so it's been a dream for me to do something in that. And my character is one of my favorites so far. She's absolutely bonkers. She's the villain. She's like very violent and very passionate at the same time. I truly love the experience.
Is it fun to play a villain sometimes?
Yeah, a villain with a broken heart, where it comes from an emotional kind of volcano.
Noomi Rapace, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Next, for the first time ever, Pakistan has a film at the Cannes Film Festival. Joyland is a daring portrait of a transgender dancer in a very conservative Pakistani society. It stars actress and activist Sarwat Gilani. Let's go and meet her. Sarwat Gilani, hello.
Hello.
Congratulations. Now, this is the first time that Pakistan has a film at Cannes. How does it feel to be here as one of the stars of it?
It feels like a dream, absolutely. I think for an actor, this is a unicorn moment. We're always trying to find that unicorn, and it just appeared in Cannes. It's a wonderful feeling to represent your country, especially with a first-time director. It was his debut film. So it's just wonderful. I don't have any words to explain the feeling.
Why do you think Pakistan hasn't been here before?
I think, in comparison to other industries, film industries, Pakistan is a very small film industry. So for us to imagine having a selection at Cannes was quite an impossible place to be. When you dare to dream, it can take you places, and Saim Sadiq did dare to dream, and here we are.
Joyland is playing in a certain regard section at the Cannes Film Festival. What can you tell us about it?
So this is a film that revolves around a lot of transgender bias that we do face in Pakistan. Also, it is about the patriarchal society that we live in. And so it is about a family, a small family in a town called Lahore. It's all these emotions and kind of significant feelings that we all feel as human beings, but we just don't tend to voice them because we're scared, because there's societal pressure, because of other things in the society. So this is a film that touches upon how everyone is trying to just grab onto whatever sense of life that they can see around.
पार्टीशन तो पहला दी साडी फैमिली इत्थे रह रही पैसे साडे कोल कदी नहीं सी पर इज्जत है ये जड़ा पैंचोद काम कीता ना ने मैं माजरत चाहता
The film begins with a birth, and immediately we see this pressure on women to provide sons. You have two sons. I wondered, in your own personal experience, did you have this pressure?
No, luckily I don't come from a household where that is required to have a happy livelihood. But yes, a lot of Pakistan, a lot of people, a lot of sects, a lot of stratas of the society, they do want boys. Although every second day I'm hearing women doing outstanding work from Pakistan, coming from small towns in Pakistan. And I really hope that films like Joyland can make people realize that it's not just boys. A birth of a boy is not everything. And I would say that girls have more pressure to prove themselves. And not just in Pakistan, but I think globally. In the movie, if you see, I have 4 girls. And the fifth one, when before my delivery, the doctor has informed me that it's a boy. So the whole house is very excited that it's going to be a boy. And once we find out that it's a girl, there's a huge disappointment. That is literally every third house in the country that feels like that.
इंज ना करो तुसी ईमान भाई ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਸਾਡੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਹੈ ਅੱਲਾ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ ਅਣਜਾਣ ਨਹੀਂ
ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨੀ ਫਿਆਜ਼ ਜੀ
ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੋਬਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਵੈਸੇ ਤੋਬਾ ਤੋਬਾ ਤੋਬਾ
You choose roles that take on patriarchal and misogynistic society. How easy is it to play those roles in Pakistan?
I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it is difficult definitely to find people who write such roles for women in Pakistan. Not everybody wants to step out of their comfort zone. And I feel that 20 years of television and safe acting has made me, I think, bored of playing the next door neighbor or the safe characters. I like to step out of my comfort zone. I like to pick and choose projects that redefine the new age Pakistan.
And in the film, a married man falls for a trans woman. What sort of reaction will a storyline like that have back home?
We have our fingers crossed. I think there will be a lot of dialogue, and I feel that for a film to get that sort of a reaction is totally worth it. Good and bad is always with whatever you produce, whether it's a splendid project, people are still nitpicking and choosing what they like. But at the same time, to have people sit down on a dinner table and talk about it is what we want. We want the dialogue to come out. We want people to see transgenders as human beings and as people who want to fall in love and who want to be loved.
Okay, Sarwat Gilani, thank you.
Thank you so much.